Hey guys, how are you today? And what we're going to do is a quick tutorial on how to draw a caricature, okay? Today we're going to be focusing pretty much on the head shape, all the different shapes that go inside of that head shape. So hopefully we can break this thing down and make it a little bit easier if you're trying to learn how to do this particular class. So for this particular drawing, I'm going to be using a Crayola marker, guys. We're going to be using a Crayola gray and a Crayola black, okay? And let's go ahead and get started, okay? So what I do first of all is I try to get a basic head shape down, okay? So I look at the overall idea of the picture, okay? And then I just go from there. So we'll start, generally I'll start from the eyebrow line and I'll make almost like a cup shape for this particular face here. So I'll say, okay, this is where his face is gonna start. I'm gonna bring it around here, okay? Just like so. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and I'll add, little pieces of the picture to help me to see my where I want to go to. So kind of like playing Blues Clues, or I hope I said that right. Okay. And now we'll go ahead here and we'll add a little neck here. Okay. Let's go ahead and add our ear shape real quick. So we'll just do a little ear, just like that. Okay. We can see a little bit of the ear over here, not much, but we'll just put some, okay? Now from there, we'll go ahead and we'll start adding our upper shape, okay? So the upper shape is gonna start just about right above the brow line. So what is that shape that we're looking at? We'll just go ahead and do that here. We can even add the little hairs here once again to give us a mental picture of where we wanna go, okay? And then we'll just bring that shape on around here, just like so. Okay, let's go ahead and do our outer shape. So we'll start here once again. Go to the top of our shape. Okay, and then we're going to come out here. And we're going to draw the rest of our shape kind of coming out here like so. Okay, we can add a few little more hairs here. Okay, well, pretty much I'm pretty pleased with that head shape right there. So what we'll do now is we'll start putting in our features, all right? So we'll start with our eyebrow line. So we'll go with the eyebrows here. You can see he has kind of a menacing look there. So we'll go ahead and get that menacing look in. Fill those eyebrows in real quick. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead here and I'm gonna draw the nose shape as well. Okay. And then I'm going to draw my eye shape here. So I'll go with something like, let's see this here. Maybe I'll go ahead and I'll put my glasses in there. I'll just draw them over the top like this. Okay. And now let's go ahead and draw the mouth shape. So with the mouth, you just want to look at what it's overall basically doing, like so. This is our basic idea. See how I like to keep everything real basic. Okay, and then we'll just add a little cleft in the chin here, and it wouldn't be Dwight if he didn't have his tie on. Getting ready to fire somebody. All right. Okay, now what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put a little bit of shade in the drawing, just a little bit. Okay. Let me get out my gray marker for that part. So we'll put this aside and we'll just add a little bit of shade throughout the drawing. I feel like it brings out the the features a little bit more. We'll get more into that later on. We're just gonna the focus of this video is to show you what shapes we're looking for as we're drawing our picture. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead now and we're gonna break those shapes down for you. Okay. So this is the fun part. What I'll do is I'll get out a piece of tracing paper. Okay, we'll put the tracing paper here, right? Okay. And then we're going to point out the shapes that I'm looking for in my mind as I'm drawing my picture. So all these shapes must be accounted for in order for you to have a successful caricature. So for that, I'm going to use this marker here. And this is just a regular little marker. We're just going to make little ideas with. Okay. So this is going to be our first shape. Our first shape is always going to be your brow shape. Okay. So that's a shape that kind of goes around your eyebrows like this. On men, you'll see that this shape is a very defined shape. On women, not so much, but know that that shape is there so that you know that you have to put something in that shape in order to get your caricature to look right. The next thing I do is I imagine that they're wearing a mask of some kind, and you can actually even see it around the eyes on the picture. If you really look close, you can see that it looks like he's wearing a mask like this. You see the mask? And then inside of the mask is like little shape cutouts like this. You see what I mean? Now the next shape is going to be your nose shape, and what you want to do is you want to keep it as a defined shape as possible, okay? And then you want to draw your cheekbone shape, okay? So that's usually going to be like two eggs, look like they're cut out, and they'll go about right here, okay? So on some people, once again, that's going to be a very defined shape that's going to stick out from the head shape, but you want to have that in your mind, okay? And then we're going to do our jawline shape here. So that's going to be a shape that's going to come around and kind of encompass this part of the drawing here, okay? And then your next shape will kind of come off of that shape there. The next shape that we're going to look for, or this is the major shape of the picture actually, because it's the foundation of the drawing, is your cranium shape, okay? So the cranium shape is generally going to be behind everything. So if you look here, I can bring that shape around, and it's going to kind of be a round shape that kind of goes behind everything, okay? And then of course, your ear shape will go out here somewhere. So wherever your ears are, if you're going classic proportion, your ear is going to start here and end up somewhere around the nose. I made his a little bit bigger because of a cartoon license I have. Okay, so pretty much we have shape 1, we have shape 2, we have shape 3, we have shape 4. We'll just label these both 5 and 6, okay? So those are your 6 major shapes you're going to use to be able to draw your caricature. Now, I'm going to do this one more time for you guys. So we're going to pick out another model, and let me pick it up real quick so you can see what I did. You can see here once again all of our shapes and where everything fits at when we're drawing our caricature. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and move Dwight out the way. We'll just put Dwight over here. Okay. And we'll go to our next little drawing or our next little model. I actually downloaded a couple of pictures here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use good old Tom Cruise, huh? All right, so let me get out a clean sheet of paper here for us to use, and we'll just put that there. And we're going to get started once again with our Crayola marker. Remember, guys, the brow line, I'm going to show you everything that I said in that other paper, okay? So you can see this here, okay? And we're going to go back. So we're going to say, all right. Even though you can't see sometimes what's there, you have to draw what you know. So this is, once again, brow line, right? Okay, and remember those half cut out eggs? I can see that because of the way the face is now. I can see the back side of that egg, okay? And then now I'm gonna feed down into my jawline. So in my mind, I kind of always know where I'm at, you know what I mean? And then over here, we'll just make our shape come down here and feed off into that shape, okay? Now we're gonna draw our head shape up here, our forehead shape. So we'll just do something like this here. Okay, and we'll just bring this down here like that. No big deal, okay? Let's go ahead and do our hair on this side. So once again, one big shape. Okay, we can see a little bit of the ear there, but for the most part, it's kind of obscured. Now, we're gonna come around, stay with our basic head shape, which is gonna be kind of ovally, and I just gotta hold my paper down here a little bit because it's moving around on me. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of where the top of the head is. I'm gonna bring my shape around here, okay? This is one of those huge shapes, so we can go ahead and draw it like this. All right, and you can see the ear kind of sticking out from behind there. And then you can see this little hair just like that. And remember, your neck is gonna come off of the bottom of your jawline shape, okay? Now, let's go ahead and we're gonna start doing our features. So I'm gonna put my eyebrows in the eyebrow socket, okay? So I'm gonna say, okay, this is where his eyebrows would be, kind of like this, 1 and 2, okay? And then I'll just go ahead and now fill it in, okay? Then I'm gonna go ahead and draw my nose shape, okay? So, and you can do them in any order that you want. Just realize that you have to account for each shape in your picture. So this is my nose shape, okay? So this is what, remember I told you to keep it simple. So this is what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna draw this shape here, okay? And then I just connect it kind of like, just like that, okay? Now I'm gonna draw my eye shape inside of my mask, okay? So I like to use a true leaf technique, and you can look at that video if you haven't checked out my true leaf video. It's pretty cool too. So this will be one eye here, and then one eye here, okay? And then we'll go ahead and we'll add eyeballs in there. Okay, and then we'll add our separators over the eye. And now we're gonna do, last but not least, our mouth shape. So that's gonna go here. Once again, basic shape. Okay. Okay. And then we'll add lips to our shape. Add our teeth here, because Tom Cruise does have some pretty big choppers there, so we're just going to go ahead and add those in. And then now we can just add a few little lines here and there. But pretty much I'm pleased with the way the drawing came out. We'll just add maybe a collar here, just for, you know, just to say we did. Okay, and now we're going to shade it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get out our gray marker. Okay, we'll add some shade here and here. Add some here on the nose. Just kind of following my reference, you know what I mean? And I forgot to put a gum line here, but I can use this gray to do that as well. And here we have it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to point out our shapes once again. So let's get out a piece of tracing paper. We're going to put it over the top of our drawing, and then we're going to account for all of our shapes, okay? So we'll go with the brow line. Once again, you want to see what shape it makes. Kind of just picture it like a string bean or a noodle or a straw that can bend really cool, like a crazy straw, right? So I would do something like this. This would be my shape here. Okay. And then I'll say, okay, what's my note? What kind of mask is he wearing? And I'll do his mask shape here. See that mask there? And where the eyes will go inside of that mask, okay? And then we'll go ahead and we'll do our nose shape. So remember, your nose shape should be one big idea, but you just you just think of a basic idea and then you can get fancy with it as long as you have the foundational idea, which is that shape right there, okay? And then we'll go ahead and we'll draw our egg shapes here. Remember we said we had those in there. Okay? And then we'll do our jawline shape. Okay? Remember, it's just one basic shape without any idea in it, and the mouth always goes inside of there, okay? And then of course, we have our cranium shape, which is gonna kind of come here. It's gonna go here, and it's gonna come around, and it's gonna connect, and then your next shape will come off of here, kind of like so, okay? So, we have our 1, 2, 3, how do we go? 4, our 5, and our 6 shapes, okay? So there we have a successful caricature, okay guys? So those are the basic elements of the face, how to put your face together, how to plant it, and as you become more familiar with this, your hand will get freer, you'll flow a little bit more, and you can add your style, but you want to add your style on top of a foundation. So guys, thank you for watching our video and tutorial. We'll be posting more videos and tutorials soon. If you have any questions or comments that concern drawing, please, feel free to message us, inbox us, and we'll see if we can get a video made to explain that particular aspect of artwork for you. So you guys have a blessed and wonderful day, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Be cool.